Bitcoin is still consolidating in this consolidation range, while we are currently creating a bullish divergence and the volume on the daily chart is still dropping significantly, together with the bullish events tightening up extremely significantly right now. All this is indicating a very big move is going to be happening soon, and in this exact video I will talk about the most important charts. I will talk about Bitcoin, its consolidation range where we're currently trading in. I will talk about all the criteria for either a breakdown or a breakout towards the upside. I will talk about my price targets and many more big updates on my trades. So don't forget to snap up that like button on today's update video. Can we smash it back above 500 likes? That will be absolutely incredible. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the imminent short term. And on the imminent short term, we can straight away see Bitcoin on the 30-minute time frame is creating a small little uptrend on the imminent short term right here. You can see Bitcoin tends to be bouncing from off this level for already the last 2 times, and once again we retested this level and we're seeing a small little bounce. If we do break below this level, we could start to see potentially more downside, but for me to really see what the next move for Bitcoin really is to be looking at this consolidation phase right here, because on the 1 hour time frame you can clearly spot the range high where Bitcoin got rejected from while it was trying to be moving towards the upside. You clearly saw rejection from the 30.4k, what is also the range high in this case, and also the level to break for the bulls. And you can also clearly see on the lower side we've got this 29.6 to 29.7k level that provided support every single time we've been touching it. So since I'm a trader, I expect that once Bitcoin breaks below the support, we're going to be breaking down towards a lower range, and if Bitcoin breaks the resistance on the top side, we're going to be breaking upwards towards the next range towards the upside. So in this case, if we flip above the resistance on the top side, we're going to flip bullish and we're going to be looking at more long positions. And if we break support, we want to exit the long positions and actually starting to be looking in towards opening up short trades for Bitcoin. So that is what I will be looking at on the imminent short term. On the 4-hourly time frame, we're still trading in this entire consolidation range for Bitcoin, and it looks to be actually that we're creating somewhat of a double bottom right here. Of course, be on high alert. It is currently weekend, and usually over the course of the weekends, we don't really like to see Bitcoin moving all too long because you will be creating a huge CME gap. And usually, if we're going to be seeing big moves over the course of the weekend, it's going to be a fake out. So if we're going to be breaking support or resistance over the course of this weekend, probably it's going to be most likely a fake out. So make sure to be paying attention towards that. Further on, we can currently also see that Bitcoin maybe is creating a new consolidation phase. You can clearly see this was a huge fake out on the top side, and maybe we're seeing this downward sloping resistance line that provided resistance every single time once again play a very important role in the break towards the upside of Bitcoin of that 30.4k. So I will be keeping my eyes wide open on that level, and if you're actually looking at the horizontal support for Bitcoin as well, the 29.6k looks to be really the level that is the big support for Bitcoin, because yes, we've already seen more than 4 bounces from off this level, and every single time once Bitcoin touched that level, we tend to see a big bounce here. And then looking at the imminent short term for Bitcoin, we can also see that it is still creating a bullish divergence, because yes, the price action of Bitcoin created a lower low while the RSI created a higher low, confirming the bullish divergence on the 6-hour time frame. And also if you're looking at Bitcoin on the 12-hour time frame, you can clearly still see we're still trading above the key most important support for Bitcoin. Then at the same time, we do know that the volatility for Bitcoin is currently at historical lows, because the Bitcoin bullish bands is right now extremely tight. To be clear, it is as tight as the beginning of 2023, where we of course saw that massive move for Bitcoin getting spiked from. And if you're also looking at Bitcoin in terms of the volume, we can also currently see that the volume is dropping massively, only also indicating a big move is going to be happening. And I've said this approximately 2 or 3 days ago, but my forecast for this breakout of Bitcoin is approximately 1 to 2 weeks, because if I learned from the history from Bitcoin, usually once we are so low in volatility, it tends to take us around 5 to 6 days before we're going to see that next big move getting created. And right now for Bitcoin, it's already been over 11 days, and I've got a maximum forecast of an approximately 1 to 2 weeks from now on before we're going to see the big move getting initiated. Looking then again at the consolidation phase for Bitcoin, we did know that we had a big fake out here on the top side, and right now actually we also had a breakdown on the lower side. We broke below the most important support on the 12-hour time frame, and you can clearly see we broke below it. However, right now we're once again back trading in towards the range. So far, I don't really see a breakout happening for Bitcoin. If I were to be calling and seeing a breakout, I need to be seeing either the break below 29.7k or either that break below that range on the imminent short term. Because yes, if we break below this range on the imminent short term, I will be expecting Bitcoin could come down towards 28,000 US dollars. And yes, if Bitcoin breaks above the 30.4k, I think the next target is going to be 31.5k, all the way back on the top side where we got rejected from every single time, right? So these are the levels that I will be looking at. And personally, I think these are very clear levels. And from a trader perspective, it's super simple to be looking at the market right now. Bitcoin is currently trading on support, and it is likely that Bitcoin is going to be bouncing from support. And I don't think it is worth it to short Bitcoin right now, because what you will be doing if you're shorting Bitcoin right now is that you're shorting Bitcoin on support. And that is not how it works. You want to short Bitcoin once it breaks support and not once it is sitting on support. So I am currently not bearish yet on Bitcoin. However, if it breaks the support, I am going to be expecting the 28,000 US dollars is going to be happening next. And for me, it is still probably very likely that we're going to see a bounce back towards the upside of this range. So that is why I'm also currently still long on Bitcoin with my BitGet trade making more than 1.2 Bitcoin. And I also opened a new trade here on BYBIT that is currently only $170 in profit. It's not a big trade yet so far, but I do see this as a very good entry price because yes, Bitcoin is currently sitting on this extremely important level of support. And if we do break below it, I'm going to exit my trades. I'm going to take my losses. But if the bounce happens, it is a very big opportunity for an approximately bounce towards the upside of about 5%. What in this case would mean that I will make more than 15,000 US dollars. So this is a very big trading opportunity in my opinion, and that is why I'm currently taking it. And of course, if you want to be trading yourself as well, it's very simple. All you need to do here is go to the link in the description of today's video, sign up an account using the link above, deposit $100, and you can claim a free 1,000 US dollars Bitcoin or XRP long or short position, and you could be joining me with my trades I'm taking here on the BYBIT exchange. Furthermore, we can currently see that if I'm looking at the bigger perspective of Bitcoin, I mean, if we really break above that 32,000 US dollars barrier, that is really the point where the bull market would get initiated. And that is also really the point where Bitcoin could start to go exponential. And that is also really the point where really the bear market is left behind. So this is, of course, a very interesting way to approach it. But currently, just like last time around here in the bear market of 2019, the 5 to 6,000 US dollars was really the most important resistance to break. It is 32,000 US dollars. And yes, if I'm looking at on-chain data, we can see that actually $30,000 is the most accumulated region for Bitcoin, what actually makes me quite bullish here. And I personally do really think we are going to be breaking above it. And once we do break above it, we're going to get a candle just like this. We're going to get a very big spike towards the upside, not only to 35, but I personally think to 40 to 37,000 US dollars. So somewhere in this region right here, it doesn't really look a lot, but it is actually quite a big move here because from this point where we're currently trading on, there will be about a 40% move towards the upside. So I personally think Bitcoin can still create such kind of a big move if it does decides to be breaking above $32,000, what I personally think could be happening anytime soon due to the fact that volume is dropping on Bitcoin. We're still consolidating in this region for an approximately, let me say this correctly, 31 days. Bitcoin has been holding above 29.6k for over 30 days right now, while the Bollinger Bands is squeezing up significantly, indicating that there is a big move going to be happening soon here. So make sure you get ready for it. If we break above $32,000, everyone who was waiting for 28 or 26 is going to be left behind, and they're going to be ending up FOMOing back in towards the price action of Bitcoin. So yeah, at the same time, we can see the 2-week EMA ribbon is also about to be having a bullish crossover, and the last time that happened, we saw a big rally for Bitcoin towards the upside. So yeah, I'm going to be waiting for that here. But currently, if you want to be trading Bitcoin, I think the most important region to be looking at is this consolidation range right here. If we confirm the break below the range low here, we're probably going to be lower, and 28,000 US dollars is the target. If we break above the top side, 31.3k is going to be next here. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.